The spirit tells me I'm experiencing dehydration, but in a different way. It's the dehydration of the heart because I'm tapped out. I'm tapped out. You know, my mom is for me and she's helped me so much. But you know, and I do my best to show her how grateful and how much I appreciate her and help her out the best I can. And you know, be just a light. You know, love. I am concerned about her well-being. Um, I am, and I always have been, but more so now because I know my body. So therefore, as I've gotten to know my body and the stress of it, the anxieties of it, the emotional of it, then I can understand others. But I've always been different. Like, even when I was younger and I had friends, I didn't relate to them, okay? And their actions hurt me, not their words, but their actions. You know how they would just fucking leave me behind, or, they disregarded me all the time. And most of it was because I simply I spoke truth about certain behaviors, like don't do those things, or not to judge or condemn, but just because there was a voice always there, you know warning me. Always warning. And now, when it comes to my loved ones, I've been clearly denied love. They're dehydrating my heart, my spirit. It's affecting my body, it affects my mind. And it hasn't just been them, it's been others too. Like, when I was going through my most difficult time, I realized that those I thought were for me were not for me. Or they were casting judgment. And of course, some were family. And of course, just because you're going through a good time where you know, doesn't mean that sickness won't come upon you, or, you know, uh, we're not, we don't live in a perfect world. We live in a cursed world, and you're going to fall. It's just, I fell early in life, so I got blamed for all kinds of, just hatefulness thrown at me. Stones, lots of stones were cast at me. And with my family, I love them, and I just say the truth of what is going to take place. My aunt is on chemo, and of course she's frying herself and she's just growing sicker. However, the cancer she has inside her comes from rot and decay. And what it comes from is denying the heart as you go and seek the world around you. Her, from what the spirit tells me, is why she has cancer is because the two daughters that come from her are divided against themselves, and then they're divided against themselves. And the one that she wants to receive love from is, completely kind of ignoring her during this time. And the daughter that's for her and giving her everything, that's there trying to help out and stuff, she doesn't really want around for some reason. I'm like, and believe it or not, I was that, child with my mom. I mean, she did love me in her own way, but I was not the child she favored. And, it was completely obvious. And, you know, however, with my little brother, he's passed away now. He was always sickly and weakly, and she, you know, nitpicked over him. And I was not that child. I was strong, I was independent, I was always trying to learn, not compete, but, conquest, like overcome obstacles. I was that type of person, inquisitive, learning. I didn't, I was not a in the box kid, However, I was not put on medication as a kid because I was quiet. Like, I was afraid of everybody. Like, I was shy, super shy. Like, and scared to death. Now, people don't scare me. I don't have a problem talking to others. It's just I do have a problem being around them because I can feel their energy. They're, when you're around, and this is my biggest distress and anxiety, is when I can't fix a fucking thing, and I feel so incompetent as who I am. So ignorant. Because I can't fix the world around me. And I know the system that's put up into place is not here to heal people. It's just to put a band-aid on and make a profit. You know? I can feel the pain of the world as an organism, and then as each individual has their own, they're an organism, and they're in detachment from the heart because they're seeking worldly material gain. They want to be seen and heard and, be popular, and, they want to have certain things, because they think that will make them happy. Um, and I get that. I've been there, as advertised, it's not true. I know in this world, what truly will make me happy is being surrounded by those I love and to be loved. That's what I want most, and it almost just, you know, kills me that I can't. It's not coming. That's the bad part. Like with, I always just wanted a family about me. That's all since I was little. I wanted a true love. Family. Just goodness. And it's not attention. Because if I wanted attention, I could just go out there and get it. But it's not love. I don't want attention. I want love. And I'm tired of being denied what is essential for me to thrive. I all need love. All need love. True love. And to be loved for who they are. I love all for who they are, but I'm going to tell them straight up their issues, and it's not to condemn or judge, but just because they need to love. When you sit there and put up bad habits or reckless behavior, or you're arrogant or prideful or egotistical, or it has to be your fucking way or no way at all, you separate yourself from love. And even though I've gone to others, and tried to be around them, their behavior is like an obnoxious gas. And it just makes me feel bad, that there's no love. That it's just a cycle. Like the spirits will come to me and they don't know what my problem is. And I was like, I'm not like y'all. I miss I miss my children. I miss those that I love, that I had a falling out because I couldn't keep up with what they wanted. I couldn't offer them what they wanted. I couldn't be something I'm not. And I didn't expect them to be something they're not. I just expected them to love me, to listen and understand, to not be so selfish, to just stop hurting me. I've always been left out. Of course, now I have my mom and she helps me. And I do my best to show her love and to show myself love by doing for my body good things, by giving myself peace of mind the best I can in this world, to be of the spirit, be of the heart. I don't want to sell my soul to gain in this world. I just want others to stop. Just stop. It's like hunting. Stop hunting others. Stop using others. Stop abusing others. Just stop. I don't know if they just don't understand. I don't get it. I'm not a victim. I just see things differently in this world. I stand up for myself and I won't put myself in bad situations. So I'm not a victim. But I know this world is full of harshness. Just absolutely cutthroat. The survival of the fittest. Those who will lie straight up to your face for profit. I'm not negative. This is what I've experienced, and this is the truth of the world. And I'm in distress, and I know I'm in distress. I can feel myself. All of myself, and I can feel the distress that I have in this world. Distress, anxiety. No matter, I do my best to build a heaven about me, plant good things for me to eat, eat good things, separate myself from drama and trauma, there are two sides to every story, and all are going to see evil and good in a different way. This morning I was sitting there watching Guam, about to get, that's going through their tribulation right now. A tribulation, or it's a tribulation. It's going to hit, and it's going to bring tribulation to the people. And those that they think are for them are going to abandon them in their need, and, they're not going to help them. And that would be the United States military. They just go, they suck a land dry. They're not there to protect the people. They're just there to consume what is there and set up business and, to feed off of them. Taxation. Every time the Spirit opens my eyes to the truth, to what is, I don't encourage war because I know what it brings to the people. The flesh, even those that walk in flesh, I know what it brings, the suffering, the pain, the hell, the death. I know it. And I was reading this story where this girl, she was just at a party. She was young. And a thing fell on her, and rocks came crashing down on her. And that was the rocks of all those around her. When you throw stones at others and they're not protected, they're going to receive death. You can't throw stones at others. And with my children, I love them, but I know they sting me because the Spirit shows me. And I was like, why did they do this? What did I do? No human is perfect. What did I do? The Spirit's around me. I'm like, I can't lie to people's faces. I gotta tell them the truth. I was like, when you walk in worldliness, as the world around you, as a world of man, you aren't walking in heart. To have a heart of Christ means you are separate from all. Even those that, freaking are of the religion of Christ. They're not of the heart of Christ. They're just of the religion of Christ. So I don't fucking belong anywhere. Because they're trying to mix the message of Christ with the worldly standpoint, and you can't do that. You can't water down the message. I don't get it. I'm receiving rain today, which is good for the ground around me, and it cools off the land, which I love, and I appreciate so much the rain. I do. I am grateful for the rain in all ways. And rain, of course, if you have too much of it, it'll flood. And if you have too little of it, it'll dry. So, I want the rain to just be, for me, consistent in life. And I was thinking about the sun, too little sun and it's too cold, too much sun and it's too hot. And I was like, well, why can't the sun just be balanced, and how it approaches the world? What is it that has all off balance that they don't want to work together in this world? What is it that they work so hard to be against each other to create a hell state? Because that's what we're in, is a hell state, and everybody's just pretending. When it comes to the heart of Christ, you can't lie to it. And as I carry it, it's not a burden. I don't say it's a burden. But as I carry the heart of Christ, I just feel wounded so much. And, I don't dwell in darkness, and I don't dwell in that energy. I'll get up, I'll move around, I do my best to, you know, make the world a better place around me, to create a heavenly state. But it's heavy. The heart of Christ is heavy. I will say that. I have a lot of pain. I've always had a lot of pain. Even when I was young. Like, my mom will sit there and say to me, she's like, well, when you get older. I'm like, I've been experiencing this since I fucking came into this world. As a child, I had pain. It's just she ignored me because, she had the mentality that children don't have pain for some reason. You know, uh, all around is alive. The plants. I do my best, but even the plants wither. They have pain when they're dehydrated or they're dying of thirst or, they've been hit. I'm like, I do try when I do my plants is to, you know, respect them. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I'm growing. I wasn't a perfect mom. I wasn't a perfect mother. But I did try to be a good mother, and I worried about my children's spirit, mind, body, heart, soul growth. I worried, I was concerned, and I'm still concerned. And it's like they fucking shut me out, and they show no concern for me. And that's what I don't get it. I was like, how can, others be so fucking cold when all you do is love them, but they want to shut you out just to go do petty shit. Nothing good. I can understand it if, I brought disaster or disease or whatever to their life, but I don't. I want others to have a happy life, to have a heavenly state. And I don't want to control them. Like, I don't give two fucks about what path my children want to take in this world, whether they, man's world, how they want to build up a man's world. I don't care about that. What I care about is their mental state, their, heart state, their spiritual state, their body state. That's what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned if my children are receiving the love they should and support and understanding. And they completely shut me out. So I feel so useless. I feel so useless. And I couldn't give them. I couldn't afford them. I just couldn't keep up with a job, and I tried. Oh my God, did I try? I just kept getting sick no matter what I tried, no matter what environment I went into. I just kept getting sick. I can't be around certain chemicals or environments. And I tried so hard. And I persevered. I did things that, everybody else said I couldn't do. And I did them. I did them. I went there. I tried so hard. Everybody was just telling me to get on disability. Like, I'm not broken. I'm not broken. I'm not broken. I don't want their fucking money. I'm not broke. I'm not broken. I just can't handle the environments that they created. But I'm not broken. And I prove that every day that I built, a cabin for myself, and I'm still building it. And I grow, and I can grow. I work so hard on growing food. I'm not disabled. I'm not disabled. I don't have a disability. I shouldn't be an outcast because I have so much to give. And I can't feed corruption. I can't work for people that I know what they're doing is wrong to the environment and to other people. I can't take money. I can't support that. I just can't do it because it's wrong. I can't be with someone who supports that either. I can't do it because it's wrong. I know it's wrong just because all the world around me is doing what they do doesn't mean I can join.